Hello, Mrs. and gentle ethical hackers or ethical hacking learners. So today's session will be very interesting session, okay? And I have ARP spoofing, or it's called ARP poisoning. Whatever you call it is the same meaning. ARP spoofing or ARP poisoning attacks. It is man in the middle attack, okay? As you see here, this is a man. He will be able to intercept any traffic between devices and read the sensitive information, eavesdropping, or even manipulate the information. So let's jump for next slide and see how it works. Okay? Now we have these drawings. Okay? Now we have a router and we have a user, which is a victim, okay? And this user, he needs to communicate with the routers because he needs to go outside to internet. Maybe he has online banking, or maybe he has Google account, or maybe he has other emails, and he need to do maybe transaction online to buy something, online shopping, whatever, you name it, okay? Then the man in the middle attack will be able to intercept the traffic and read the traffic, steal the information, credential information, and also he can manipulate. How it works? Okay. First of all, let's talk about ARP. ARP means address resolution protocol. That means map the IP address with the MAC address. MAC address is a physical identifier for any device that has MAC address, and the IP address, which is the logical layer 3 IP address. Okay, when a communication between two devices will be done using those two, because any device he has entry called ARP cache entry. Okay, cache entry. What it has information including all the devices, their IP address and MAC address. Okay, each device it has IP address, MAC address. I'll show you here, for example. Okay, let's go for example this one. Okay, now what happened? I have here, I can say ARP minus A. I need to see the ARP cache entry for my device. It shows me this is a router IP address associated with its MAC address, and I go Ethernet 0. The IP address of the other device. Okay, let me show you something. If I make if config in my device, I can know what? I can know my IP address. This is my IP address. Okay, that one, no, this is different IP address. So let me tell you the scenario, how we'll do my scenario for the attack for today. Today you will learn how to attack any device in your networks and at your home. Okay, but please, disclaimer, don't do it against others unless you get the permission as education purpose, please. So today I have two devices. Okay, one is Kali machine, which is 2024, is my attackers. Okay, I will show you the attackers. Then I have other Kali 2021 is a victim machine. Okay, maybe you have, if you'd like to make your own lab, if you have only one Kali, you can go to your management on Kali. Okay, and you change the network from NAT, network adapter, from NAT to bridge. Then Kali will be the attackers, and your host computer, the Windows, will be the victim, because they have the same IP address, same range. The same range. Okay. But since I make both of them my two Kali, make it as NAT, they have the same range. I'll show you. The range is 192.168.202. This 129 is my 2024 Kali, which is attackers, okay? And if I need to go to my victim machine, which is also Kali, it is what? It is 2021 and is victim. Okay, for example, if I know, if I need to make if config, I know the IP address, which is this one. Okay, 128. But if you are inside the network, you don't know the IP addresses, there's a way how to get the IP addresses. I'll show you. Let's go back to my Kali 22. Okay, now imagine you don't know any IP address in the networks at home, or maybe at your networks at company, for example. So you'll do the command net scan, net discover, okay, and put the range of your LAN. Our range is 192.168.1.202.0/24, for example. And you need to put here, if you don't know, for example, you are beginners, I'll show you how you will make. So you make a double dash and H to see the help, and see here. Okay, I will make -I, -R, for example, for what? -R is range. For range -R, for device -I. So again, -R, then the range 192.168.0.0.24. Imagine now I am in the hackers. Okay, my IP address, it is what? My IP address is 129. Where is it? My IP address is 129. This is the one. You see? 129. So let me now run the command. Okay, enter. Okay, I need to put a super user which has a root privilege. Sudo enter. Now we'll check the IP addresses and MAC addresses in my networks. He found the victim machine 128. Okay, 128. You see, I get the 128. If you have more machine, we'll show you the machine and its MAC address associated. Okay, we'll show you what the entry, ARP entry also, or cache entry. It shows you the IP address associated with MAC address, which the other command will be sudo enter. You see, it show you this other command. It show you the IP addresses associated with the MAC address for all your networks. So I show you today two commands: ARP scan, dash scan, I mean dash L, that means local. Okay, or you can write net scan, net discover. Where is it? I think not here. Already done. Okay, the other one will be clear net discover -R, which is the range, and the range in my networks. Show you the same result. Okay, this one, and should be again sudo finish. Okay, this one and the other one, which is sudo ARP scan. Show you same result. You see the IP addresses, MAC addresses. Okay, now if I need to see my router IP address, there's a command called IP route. Enter. IP route show me default router, which is 2, right, 202.2, going through Ethernet 0. Remember the Ethernet 0, okay? You should remember this one because we need to use it in the command of ARP spoofing. So now we have 3 IP. Back again to the slide. So we have 3 IP addresses. We have the attackers in our range is 9, and in the network range the victim is 128, and the router is .2, right? .2. This is IP addresses, and each of us of each device has MAC address. Now what happened now? The attackers who will spoof the router and spoof the PC, because the PC he need to go to internet through the router and access there, maybe online banking, online shopping, email, whatever, but through router. So the attackers will come and will send a reply, ARP reply to victim machine. He said, hey victim, I am a router, please put my IP address, which is the router IP address, which is that one, .2, and associate this MAC address, my MAC address. Okay, now the victim will believe this entry and will update it is ARP cache, and it said to reach to this IP address, router IP address, and with this MAC address. Again, he will spoof the router, and send forge entry to the router. He said, hey router, I am the PC victim, okay? Please, here is my IP address 128 and a map to my MAC address, that MAC address. So also the router will believe and trust, and then will update his entry cache for ARP. And also the router, he has another routing table. If you need to go outside the networks, the router will tell the IP address, the port number, and destination IP address, port number, and subnets, and Ethernet. Ethernet means the interface to go outside. If there's any PC outside, you need to communicate, for example. Okay, so I'm showing you these 2 entry, one routing table in the router, and another entry, it calls ARP cache entry in each device, even the router device, until they know to communicate inside the networks. So in this case, the attackers, he spoof or poison the ARP to show he is the another ITT. Now, when this victim need to send information, he will send it to the router. The router in our case now is what? Is a attacker, okay? Attackers, he will request this forwarded to router to go outside, and when reply coming back will come to the router, and router will send back to the victim. In his perspective will be the attackers, the victim. So at the end, the attackers is what? Is the man in the middle attack. He is doing interception for the traffic, and what else? He can manipulate and read all sensitive information. Okay? Because ARP spoofing, attacker can send fake ARP message to network, associate their own MAC address with IP address to another device, and do interception. And when the attacker's MAC address is associated with IP address, they can intercept all the traffic intended to the IP address. Okay? And do modification, eavesdropping, whatever, you name it. So this is the scenario I explained to you for today. Okay? And explain you about the attack, how it works. And here the command we need to practice for today. Sorry. Before that, this is what I explained to you, that devices need to communicate to internet. The attackers will be at the middle, man in the middle attack, and he will receive the request from the victim to router, and vice versa, router and send to, okay? Then he will receive all the information, he send back to and he do manipulation, eavesdropping, whatever he need to steal. I'll show you now today how to attack any device and how you steal information. Please, this is again disclaimer, don't do it against others. Okay, this slide, the next one, those are the command I need to use, most of them, not all. Okay, I already prepared that one. Now let me jump to the to our lab. So I will open two servers, I mean two calling, one as attackers, okay, and I will open another calling, okay, this is as a victim, okay, as a victim. So now I already show you how I get the IP default, okay, I mean router IP of the router, default router, which is .2. I'll show you how to get the network's IP addresses and MAC addresses. So now let's do the attack, okay, together. So I will open here in the attackers, I will open two terminals. I will show you. I'll make bigger first, okay. First one I'll small it like this, another one also small it again, because I need to do many commands, okay. Okay, this is our main, okay, let's say this one. So here what I will do first, let's start here. Now I need to write the command for the victim, okay. I will tell first sudo and ARP spoof. I already write the command here. So what he said, the attackers, he said he opened ARP spoofing attack with I interface E0. Remember when I found E0 in the routing, I said you should use the same interface. Then we make the IP address of the victim, and I tell the victim, hey victim, this is the IP address, I am the router, okay. Remember what I said here, I think here I said, hey victim, I am the router, take my IP address, which is .2, okay, 192.168.02.2. this is the router IP address. Now the victim, he will think that the attacker is the router. We'll make enter, calling now started the attack. Then I go to the victim machine. I will take the same command, but I will make reverse with IP. I will explain to you why. Now enter, sorry, not enter, best, okay. Now what I will tell, okay, same command, but here what I will do, I will tell the router, that means I will make it O2. Hey router, I am the IP of the victim machine, which 128, okay. Now the victim, the router will think he is the machine, and he will update that cache entry. The same will happen in the victim machine. So the attack started, but still something else not completed. You know what? I need to make the command is called echo1. Okay, now what that mean? This spoofing attack will not work until I change the value of 0 to 1. That means now I activate the forwarder inside the attackers. Once the forwarder activated inside this file, I change the value 0 to 1. That means this forwarder is activated. That means now I can start the attack. Okay, enter. Now what I will do, I will minimize this one, no need for me right now, and minimize, I'll open in the, minimize this one, I will open in the victim machine when I domain, it is test PHP vol web. Okay, I open it. What I open in the attacker's machine? In the attackers, I'll go to where? To application, to sniffing. I go to Wireshark, or I can tap in the terminal Wireshark. It will open. Okay, so now just I need to verify this one is working. 1 minute. Wireshark, I will make the interface, this one E0, double click, then I will make filter, I will make filter what? HTTP. Okay, this is the link, because HTTP, it is HTTP, not HTTPS. Okay, so again I need to verify what? I need to verify my attack is working or not working before I go. This stop, I should run it. Okay, the other one still running. Okay, that means very nice, both of them should be running. Okay, now I open my Wireshark, and here in the victim I will press enter. That means I'm entering this. See, the attackers he be able to get and to sniff information from the victim. There's 128, which is the victim IP address. There's a protocol called what? 1 minute to make it more bigger is better. Okay, I think now is okay. Okay, there's HTTP request and 200 is okay. That means this is a connection. I can open this one. Okay, and see the information. Now what I will do, I will go to let's say artist. See, there's get and there's IP address 44, which is the artist. Okay, I need to maximize this one to check more is better. Okay, I can press on artist to read the information here, HTTP. Okay, and this 200 is okay. That means okay, transmission is okay, is open. Okay, now what I will do again, I need to check about this IP address 44. Okay, how to check? I can go to any terminal. I can write ping. I get this URL, paste here, enter. Not known, that means okay, make it ping. Yeah, you see how I verify the IP address by ping the domain. Same IP address. Control C and minimize that one on it. So you see this is the IP address of that domain. So the attackers be able to sniff and intercept the information. I will do something dangerous now. Okay, I will go to sign up. Look like in online banking or maybe online shopping, whatever. I will username test. Okay, then test the password, test, enter. I will be able to open by login. I mean, okay, I already login. Then check here what happened. Post that means I sent something. The victim sent username and password by post. Open the post. Okay, go down and open maybe this one. Wait, You see, the username is test and password is, now it capture the username and password. This is not encrypted, by the way, okay, session, because using HTTP. If HTTPS will be encrypted and will be encrypted, here you cannot read the things. The attackers, he need to find a way how to do bring the keys and to decrypt the information, okay, and this will take very complicated techniques and long time, okay, very tough, I mean, okay, but be careful because there's many ways the attackers how he steal the information. Maybe attacker hijack the session, okay, and read the information. So this is how do ARP, and I need to show you. You need to retain everything as is. How? Let's close the Wireshark. Okay. Now it's okay. Maximize. Okay. This one we need to make Control C to cut the ARP spoofing. Control C. Okay. The other one, unclose it. The other one, stop and quit without saving. Okay. The other one also Control C. Control C again. Okay. Now the most important thing, I need what? To retain this this command as is. Okay. How to retain it as before? Just again change the value 1 to 0. That means no more forwarding. Will deactivate the forwarding in the attackers. After that, you close the session. Okay. Shut down. Now everything will be as is, as before, I mean. Thank you for joining my today presentation. Okay. I hope you enjoy. And please, if you get useful information, subscribe, make likes, and keep a comments. Maybe you have extra information you need to share us and share your colleagues. Please don't wait. Share us your comments, your information. Let all of us get useful as well if you have extra information. Thank you for today's session, and I hope next time I will do very important techniques for attackers. See you for next session. Bye bye.